Sí, está vivo, está vivo.
Are you attracted to me?
The pace now, had to stack the cash until the bank's out. Straight to the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop. Never stand still, that's the motto, yeah. Brand new bands for the auto, whoa. Foot to the ground, full throttle. Big energy for the night like lotto. Damn, y'all talk lots, never this quiet. Life like a Seinfeld plot. Ball full of songs, all of them.
哦，你实在是很无聊哎，这样也行。
hold that right here and hold that right here. Don't move. You guys are gonna lift me up. Go ahead. To your waist. Okay. Just like that. Don't move. Okay. Now, give me the rope. Perfect. When I'm gonna count to 3, you guys are gonna push me up, okay? Okay.
I want to show you the magic trick that literally changed the direction of my life. My mother showed me this trick a long time ago, but when I asked her what its secret was, she told me, Michael, I don't know, it just happens. And ever since that day, I have loved math and recreational mathematics. Here's how you do it. You start with a deck of 52 cards. It can be anyone's deck, shuffled in any way. Just pull out a card, turn it over, and look at its value. 8. Now, from 8, count up to 13, just like this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, turn it over. Now we're going to do this as many times as we can. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Next up, we've got a jack. A jack is worth 11. 12, 13, turn it over. Moving on, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we've got a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Turn it over. We've got ourselves a king. A king is already worth 13. That pile is done. We're going to move on to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we've got a queen. That's worth 12, 13. We're done. Moving on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do we have enough for one more pile? I don't think so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't make it. So these cards are going to stay in my hand. Now, once you've got these piles, ask someone to pick any 3 piles they want. Let's say they pick this one, and they pick this one, and they pick that one. Perfect. Wonderful. Take all the other piles away and add them back to your hand. Then, ask the person to choose 2 of these piles. Let's say they pick this one and this one. Turn over their top cards, and then ask them to take the number 10 and add to 10 this value and that value. Well, 10 plus 9 is 19, plus 6 is 25. Now all you have to do is take those cards in your hand and deal out 25 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wonderful. Now how many cards are left in your hand? Well, I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And that is a very special number because that is exactly the same as the value on this top card. This will work every time, and here's why. As it turns out, the value of the top card on each pile tells us how many additional cards are in my hand. That's because every time I built a pile, I would put down a card, and then I would put down 13 more cards for a total of 14 cards per pile, minus this many cards. That number of cards stayed in my hand. I skipped that many while counting. And so in this case, I don't have 3 piles of 14 cards each, but if I did, I would have 14 times 3 cards on the table, 42. Well, I began with 52. So if these piles had 14 in them each, if I hadn't skipped anything, I would have 10 cards in my hand. But in the case of this pile, 6 of them stayed in my hand. Here, 4 stayed in my hand, and here 9 stayed in my hand. So the number of cards in my hand is 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 9, which means when I don't know one of the numbers, I can figure out what it is by simply taking out 10 cards, and then 6, and then 9, and the number of cards left in my hand will exactly match the value of the remaining top card.
telling he's lurking there in the background, but I think if we can take him on this back turn, we're okay. We've tried a bit of gear changing and it didn't come off, but this is the worst bend now. Chronic understeer. It's just unbelievable. Terry avoiding action in the background, but I can see the last lap ball. We've just got to hang on with.
All right, John, hang on in there. You've got one more lap to go. You can see him fighting. It's power steering, of course, but there's still a great deal of machinery, in fact, to try and keep on the right line. When you've got a slippery surface and another one right behind you, obviously it's a bit of a problem. A bit of a scrap now developing as these three come into the final bend together. John Clark taking it a bit easier. He's found a slippery bit on the inside and can't come a lot faster. There's number 2 coming right round the outside, Terry Telling, and as they come to the line, it's going to be a very close fought thing, and I think number 2 just manages to get past ahead of John Clark.
Oh, I have an experiment that we're going to do today. Is I'm going to train your brain to believe that this hand, this arm, is your arm. You see we've got this divider here? So right now you can kind of see your arm. You see the arm there? And I'm going to cover over part of your arm. Now I'm doing that because your eyes talk to your brain. And your eyes tell retraining your brain to feel sensation. Okay. But your brain is thinking that it's feeling it. Okay. So even if it gets a little, what would be considered painful, I will not be harming you because of course I'm not going to be actually hitting your right arm. But your brain really believes that this is in fact your right hand.
Oh, right? This is making me nervous.
All right, here we go. I'll start lightly. Feel that on the floor.
Whoa, yeah. Oh. Whoa. I'm totally feeling it in this hand. It feels... It just... Oh. Wow, this is so strange.
You feel that?
Yeah. I want to move my hand, but it feels like I can't. What's that for?